How potatoes go from field to stores. A technical description. What are the first steps of obtaining the potatoes? First off is the final growth process. And what are these? First off is size. First, the farmer is going to go out in the field and determine whether all the potatoes are up to a certain size, since they can vary to many, such as the tool used on the right here. Once the farmer has decided they are the correct size and is ready to let the skins harden, he goes out and applies chemical to kill off the stems. The farmer kills off the stems to stop the growth of potatoes and to allow the skin to harden. What before the skin is hardened is slippery and easily slid off. Next is digging to transporting to storing. Here's the three. Digging. Digging is a process which the farmer takes in a tractor and a tool, along with a truck, to dig underneath the potatoes and allow the dirt to fall through and the potatoes to be collected to be dumped in the truck. From the field, the truck will either go to the processing plant or will be transported to a storage building. The storage building is climate controlled and allows wind and air to get through to keep the potatoes at a certain temperature. Cleaning. Once the potatoes get to the cleaning plant or the processing plant, they will first be rinsed off and then go through further processing, which we'll get into. Processing and packaging. Different steps of processing and packaging. Starting off, the potatoes go through this barrel-looking device, which spins the potatoes around in a bath of water, cleaning out and separating the dirt from the potatoes and also cleaning off the skins. Next, they go to a sorter. A sorter will determine the different sizes of potatoes that the grower or producer wants to sell. First off, they come through and they get all the rotten potatoes or the wrong size, which could either be too big, too small, or have imperfections. And then on the edges here, you see the bagger. The bagger goes around in a circle as the sorter dumps out the potatoes, allowing all the bags to be filled in a smooth process. But why is this important? First off, you need to know where your food comes from. Learning from this, you know the process of how potatoes get from the field to a bag, to a store. The presence in Idaho. The presence in Idaho is a large, popular crop, and many of the local people should have an understanding of how they are grown. Also, finally, looping back to the farm to store process, I just think it's very important for people to understand the different steps in getting food from a field to a store. Summary. Starting off with understanding the final growth stages, potato processing, and why is it important to know, and along with the understanding of harvesting and transporting. These are all very important topics and points when it comes to harvesting potatoes and getting them to the store. That's my presentation. Thank you.